All right, as they say, you're never late to the party, right? What's good, everybody? I already know who it is. It is your boy Thesis. Again, I've seen a couple of these. And of course, I'm talking about Subcraft from UJam. It's an 808 VST. You guys keep it locked. Stay tuned. Alright, so of course, before we get into all of the good stuff, you see the pearl I'm rocking right now. It's from my brother, my boy. He's been doing this thing for years, and he has a brand called RepTheFaith. Of course, they have plenty of socials. You guys can drop down to the link in the description. Check out the website. They have a lot of dope stuff, and they got some more dope stuff coming out too. Video content, whole shebang. So definitely go support my brother. Check out the brand. It's super dope. So shout out to my man. Appreciate you, D. But let's go ahead and let's get into this. All right. So of course, you know, I made a beat to it. So first, we're going to play the beat. We're going to do what we do. Check out the VST, go over to GOI, and see if it's something that you guys might be interested in. All right, let's check out the beat. We do have a lot of VSTs that focus on 808s. It's a lot of VSTs out there that say they're the best when it comes to a sub sound. I personally use Sublab. That's one of my favorite go-to subs, right? But one thing I want to say about Subcraft is the actual fact of how fun it is. And I'm going to show you that now, what I'm talking about. Let's first go over the actual design of the GUI. So here it is. And one thing that I want to identify first is the fact that this is called a bass terrain. Now, what a bass terrain does, basically, it gives you the tonality of the bass across a spectrum. So let's say, for instance, just for example, if I hit this key and then hold it, see how it gives you the different tonality of it. Now, I haven't figured out yet how I can actually record that in. I think we can actually automate that. Again, this is called the bass terrain. Right here is where you go and pick any of your factory settings. So you have the introduction, you have a dark and beefy sound, a rough and dirty, and an experimental. Now, I do like the fact that they gave you more than one set or feel of different types of 808s and bass sounds, and they gave you a lot to play with. And also, not just that, you can also customize it and then make it the way that you want. So on the left hand side, this is for your kick. So if you wanted to add more kick, of course, this is the knob for it. So that would be more bass. This would be with kick. And that's another thing I do like about it too. It does not give too much, and it's good. Say for instance, for those who want the kick with the 808 and you want to side chain it, you don't have to do it with this. This already gives you that side chain feel. And of course, you can go on the right hand side right here and add more effect to it. And let's say for instance, if you wanted to change any of those effects, you would click right here and then play around with the sound that you would get. Now this one is a hit enhancer. And let's say, let's just for fun, let's put on filtered. You have underneath it where you have different ways in which you can change the actual terrain. So say for instance, if you like this terrain and let's just go back to the middle. You like this terrain, and this is the area where you lock it in. On this side, this is where you actually do bass details. So you can add more length, you can add more release to it, you can change the tone. Of course, what is 808 without glide? So you have a glide button for that, and also the bass volume. And this right here is the actual shuffle amount of the actual bass tone itself. Right here is where you could generate a whole totally new sound, and then it changes the terrain. Down here is where you can actually go, and let's say for instance the presets have loops that you can play. So right here is the loop section, and they have a couple of them. And it'll show you different ways in which you can change your effects. Now, what you saw right here was the actual pick, the actual kick, right? But you can go and change pitch sounds here in automation. On the right hand side of this is where you actually can play it out. It will show you how to do that in these sections. So basically the bottom sections right here are the white keys, the top sections are the black keys. Now, if you guys wanted to, let's say for instance, change any of the micro time, and this is where you do that. This section right here is where you actually latch the loop of those loops that come with the sound, and right here is where you allow the actual loop melody to actually play. Real simple, very user-friendly, easy interface to play with. It's not nothing extremely hard. Definitely appreciate them giving us the opportunity to check this out. Thank you guys so much. As always, you know, we're going to be doing a lot more with UJam in the future, so just stay tuned to the Jam channel for all of those that are really a UJam fan. But Subcraft, I think, is definitely something that you guys will want to add to your arsenal, and it's something real easy to use, especially if you don't have the money to buy like a Sublab or any of those other like famous synth bass sounds out there that you guys want to get so much, like Omnisphere and all that. Another one done, another one in the books. You guys already know who it is. It's your boy Thesis. Peace.